The Department of World Languages and Cultures at Georgia State University presents Arabic 1001 Grammar. In the first part of this course, we will address singular nouns and adjectives. We will continue to address human singular nouns, and in the second and final part of this lesson, we will address the difference between definite and indefinite. In the previous video, we learned the question, men hadha, who's this? And the answer here is hadha talib. This is a student. We're really just saying this student and inferring the is a because Arabic doesn't have a word for either one. So this means this is a student. We can say men hadhihi. We know she's a woman, so we're going to say hadhihi rather than hadha. And the answer is al-ustadha. Now I've taken the alif lem, the, and put it on the word ustadha, making the lem alif character, which you will learn as you learn the alphabet. Al-ustadha means the professor. We know it's the because it has alif lam on the beginning. We know she's a woman because it has ta marbuta on the end. Let's learn a couple more words. Man dhalik, who's that? And our answer is ar-rajul, the man. We've taken the word rajul, which means man, and put the alif lam on it. But we don't hear al-rajul, we hear ar-rajul. The ra in rajul has swallowed the lem in alif lam. This is something that you're just going to learn by osmosis. Certain of the letters, like ra, will swallow the L in alif lam and double themselves. So ar-rajul, not al-rajul. Men tilka, who's that? We're going to say al-mar'a, the woman. Mar'a, by itself, we add al to it. It doesn't swallow the L. We hear al-mar'a. Al-mar'a means the woman. So ar-rajul, the man. Al-mar'a, the woman. How about this? Man hadha. Who's this? Az-zawj. Az-zawj means the husband. It's not al-zawj, it's az-zawj. The letter zay also swallows the L in alif lam. Do not fret about this. You will pick it up as you go along. It is very easy. So az-zawj is the husband. It probably won't surprise you when we ask men hadhihi that her name is az-zawja. Az-zawja means the wife. We've just taken the word zawj and appended ta marbuta, as with a lot of human nouns. Let's take another look at the concept of definiteness, at-ta'rif in Arabic. A word that is definite is mu'arraf. The word at-ta'rif really means introduction or making known. The word at-ta'rif is a noun. We'll often use the adjective mu'arraf to indicate a word that is definite. Definiteness is the default state in Arabic. If we don't have a good reason to make a word indefinite, we leave it definite. Using alif lam is the most obvious of four ways to make a word mu'arraf or definite. We will talk about the other three in a later lesson. For about half the letters in the alphabet, the first letter of a word will absorb the L in alif lam. We have ghair mu'arraf. Words that are indefinite are ghair mu'arraf, and ghair is our word for in or un or non. Arabic has no word for a or an, so we just infer it from ghair mu'arraf. When we talk about something in the abstract or in general in Arabic, like I like poetry, we always make that word definite by using alif lam. So we can ask man hadha, and now we're going to change up our answer a little bit. Hadha huwa az-zawj. So you already know hadha for this. You've learned the word az-zawj for husband, but now we're going to introduce a new word, huwa. Huwa is a pronoun, and it means he or him, or sometimes it as well, in this case, him. So what we're saying is hadha huwa az-zawj. This is the husband. To say this is the husband, we're going to add in this pronoun, huwa, and it's going to agree in gender with both hadha and az-zawj. All three of them are masculine singular. Arabic is very persnickety about this sort of thing, so you need to get used to it. For the wife, we're going to say man hadhihi, and it's going to be the same basic concept. Hadhihi hiya az-zawja. Hadhihi is our feminine this. Hiya is the feminine equivalent of huwa. It means she or her or it, and az-zawja is the wife. By putting the hiya and the alif lam, and they all agree in gender, they're all feminine singular, we get this is the wife. Men hadha, we can say hadha huwa al-walad. Hadha is this, huwa is him or it or he, al-walad is the boy. So now we're saying this is the boy. Men hadhihi, hadhihi hiya al-bint. This is her, the girl. Or in English, this is the girl. This is a very simple sentence pattern, but it will take you a little getting used to. We can do this with objects as well, and not just with people. So ma hadha, what's this? Ma dhalik, what's that? We can say hadha huwa al-jidar. This is it, but because it's a masculine object, we're really saying him, the wall. Or this is the wall. For the second example, ma dhalik, what's that? We're going to say tilka hiya al-jamia. That is it, she, her, the university or college. So this means that is the college. We're really saying that is her, the college, because a college is mu'annath or feminine. Let's look at pronouns. Our pronoun for he or it is huwa. Our pronoun for she or it is hiya. Arabic uses huwa for he and for it for masculine objects. Arabic uses hiya for she and for it for feminine objects. Later on, and not now, you will learn that hiya can also mean they for plural objects. That will be the subject of Lesson 5. Now learn the pattern for this is the for masculine and feminine objects and people. Hadha huwa as-sadiq. Sadiq is a new word. Sadiq means friend. It comes from the root for to tell the truth. So hadha huwa as-sadiq. Hadha is this. Huwa is him or it, him in this case. As-sadiq, the friend. Notice we don't say al-sadiq, even though we write al-sadiq. We say as-sadiq. Sad is one of the letters that absorbs the L in alif lam. For a woman or for a feminine object, we say hadhihi hiya as-sadiqa. This is her, the friend. Hadhihi hiya as-sadiqa. In English, this is the friend. Notice that Arabic nouns usually give you the gender of the person in a way that English typically does not. And let's end with two more words. Man dhalik. Who's that? And our answer is ashab. Ashab means the young man, a person between roughly the ages of 15 and 30 and unmarried. Once you're married, you're a rajul. So ashab is the young man. We're going to say dhalik huwa ashab. That is him, the young man or the guy. We could say that is the young man. Man tilka. Who's that? We know she's a woman, so we say tilka rather than dhalik. And we're going to call her al-fatat. Al-fatat means the young woman. We could, if we wanted, call her a shabba and put ta marbuta on shab. But fatat just sounds classier, so we're going to go with it here. To say, this is the young woman, we're going to say tilka, that, hiya, she, al-fatat, the gal, because I couldn't fit young woman here. So this means that is the young woman. So a shab, a young unmarried man, a fatat, a young unmarried woman. Let's review all the vocabulary words we've learned in the 2 videos for this section. Al-ustadh is a professor or teacher. Al-bint is a girl or daughter, and it's feminine even though it doesn't end in ta marbuta. Ar-rajul, not al-rajul, is the man. Az-zawj, not al-zawj, is the spouse. So zawj is husband, zawja is wife. Ash-shab, not al-shab, is the young unmarried person. Then we have a new word, ash-shakhs. A shakhs is a person. We use this especially when we're counting people or just talking about a single person in general. So that's a new word, ash-shakhs. And like shab, it swallows the L in alif lam. As-sadiq is a friend. At-talib is a college student, not al-talib, but at-talib. Al-amil is a blue-collar worker. Talib and amil have the same wazn or pattern because they have the same cadence. Talib, amil. Al-fatat is a young unmarried woman. Al-katib is a writer, and it has the same cadence as talib and amil. Al-mar'a is the woman, but it's a little bit irregular, and if we're going to make it ghair mu'arraf or indefinite, we don't say mar'a, we say imra'a. That's just Arabic for you. It's complicated. And then in the last video, we learned walad for boy or son, and walid for parent. If it's a mother, it gets a ta marbuta and becomes walida. And then here are the special words we've learned. Huwa can mean he or it. Hiya can mean she or it, and sometimes they, which is what we'll study in Lesson 5. Alif Lam is our word for the. Man is who. Mu'arraf is our word for grammatically definite, and ghair is our prefix for un or in or non. Now you know more words for more people, so go find a talib or a shab or a fatat or any old shakhs and make them your sadiq.